1980, the founder of Microsoft said his vision in an interview. A computer on every desk and in every home running with Microsoft software. This vision became reality. Welcome to our presentation about the IT giant Microsoft. First of all, I want to introduce our group of experts. Every one of them is a genius in their field. The expert in marketing is Yasmin. A pleasure that you are here today. Next one is Matthias, a real professional in human resource management. You're welcome, Matthias. Let me introduce you now, Beate. Numbers have been dominating her whole life. That's the reason why she's our expert in finance. Take a closer look at Julia. She knows in detail how a company operates responsibly to address social and environmental issues. That's why she is our wizard in corporate social responsibility. Next, there's Alexander, the guy with the pronunciation like an Oxford student. Research and development are his passion. That's why he's our expert in R&D. Last, I want to introduce myself. I'm Markus, the expert in international management. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are hearing from you later.
Awesome.
Microsoft has a very interesting history. Founded in 1975 from Bill Gates and Paul Allen. Bill Gates dropped out of university in Cambridge to focus only on Microsoft. He became the richest man of the world. So this was a good decision. Microsoft was only operating in the USA at the beginning. Gates and Allen programmed some software for other firms and received cash for them or a kind of profit sharing. For example, they received 10% of the profit of every sold PC on which the software was running. Microsoft's rise began in 1978. It is a very curious story. Bill Gates was always a little bit crazy. In 1978, he went to IBM, the world's biggest PC manufacturer, and told the chiefs that he could deliver them a personal operating system for their PCs. However, he didn't have any system for them. So he decided to buy a little software company called HAK Computer Products for $50,000. He acquired all the rights of the system called 86-DOS. 4 months after his promise to deliver a software for IBM, he offered them a little modified version of 86-DOS. This system was the basis of every Windows till Windows 2000. Can you believe this? It's incredible. IBM liked the system and they made a contract in which Microsoft received a fee for every sold IBM computer. Next year, Bill Gates' income rose to $16 million. International management was not necessary for Microsoft because they only offered the software. It was not required to go beyond the border. Everything was done by IBM. 1986 was another milestone in the history of Microsoft. Windows 1.0 was available. It was only a graphical user interface for the DOS system. Now you're seeing a screenshot of the first Windows. However, Microsoft should have developed a system for Apple. They knew about their plans and they decided to push Windows on the market. Moreover, it was so similar to the Macintosh system that Apple sued Microsoft for it and Bill Gates lost the lawsuit. But he didn't care about this. In 1986, Microsoft went public. From this moment on, he has become a billionaire. IBM recognized that Microsoft got too powerful, so they decided to be independent from Microsoft. Again, Bill Gates wasn't angry about this. He said, no problem, we can develop better, faster and cheaper systems. With the beginning of Windows, Microsoft started to go international. They built departments all over the world. But why? To sell their Windows to every company, no matter if profit or non-profit. For example, they built the first department in Germany in 1983, in Switzerland in 1989 and in Austria in 1991. Microsoft has hired the best developers, designers and sales managers all over the world. However, Windows was not ready to succeed at the beginning. Windows 3.1 changed this. It was the first system with Paint, calculator, editor and the control panel as we know this from our Windows PC today. In 1995, Windows 95 was launched. They aggressively pushed this system all over the world through marketing and international management. But not only good employees and international management pushed Microsoft to one of the most important companies worldwide. It was also because of the troubles by Apple. In 1997, Apple was in danger to get bankrupt. Steve Jobs always criticized that Bill Gates copied their products. But nevertheless, Microsoft, in person of Bill Gates, offered Apple a $150 million credit. Furthermore, the Internet Explorer became the default browser and the Word arrived on the Macintosh. Only with the help of Bill Gates, Apple has become one of the biggest competitors of Microsoft. In 2001, Microsoft transformed from a software to a hardware manufacturer. They launched the Xbox. It was an unbelievable success on the market. For Microsoft, it was very easy to sell products international because they sold Windows to every important electronic and computer markets. The next revolution in hardware was the start of the Surface product line. They launched the first Surface device in 2012. First of all, it was not a success on the market, but within the next 5 years, the Surface line has become more and more important. Every company was influenced through the Surface products because they were very innovative. So it was possible for Microsoft to transform from a software manufacturer to a hard and software supplier. In 2008, Microsoft was responsible for providing 39,000 employees in Washington state. This makes Microsoft the second largest employee in Washington behind Boeing. These jobs helped the US in reducing the unemployment rate. In total, Microsoft has created 268,000 jobs in Washington and given them 33.8 billion in gross state product. This increased the American economy sustainable. Look at this chart. 30% of all the Microsoft employees come from Washington. That's a huge amount. These statistics boost Microsoft's incredible contribution to the US economy. As you can see, it was no problem for the founder Bill Gates to go international, because he has so much money since he started to program. It seems like every decision of him was the right one. Of course, he had a lot of luck to achieve this, but only with a clear vision, a little bit of craziness and some risk you can achieve more in life. With that, I would like to welcome our expert in marketing, Yasmin. Let me introduce you the Microsoft Lumia 950 XL. I want to talk about the hardware, just a little bit. This phone uses an octa-core processor. We are using the latest Qualcomm technology and we push this technology to every limit possible. We push it by using liquid cooling. This is coming from our Surface team in our phones because we want to push these machines as hard as we possibly can, because we want to make this device as productive as possible, because we want to bring Windows 10 to life in your pocket. This is phenomenal technology. As you can see, this presentation is coming from the Lumia 950 XL. At the same time, this device is doing a phone call and the audio of this call will be recorded. Furthermore, I can use it as a normal phone. I can play, I can open any app what I want. That's real multitasking, only possible with the Lumia 950 XL. Last, let me talk about the camera. Chargerless camera, 20 megapixel, background illuminated cult-sized sensor. I have some pictures which I have taken with this incredible camera. Look at Victoria. Now, 100%, same picture. You see more than your eyes can see. The quality is unbelievable. Dust and blur-free photos guaranteed. No camera on the market is better. DSLR class camera. Some other example. Look at this flower. Isn't it tremendous? Again, 100%. Look at these details. It's like magic. This was a short demo of the Lumia 950 XL. Incredible device. You must try it to love it. So this was an example of marketing. It is a mixture of self-marketing and of marketing of the product. Because if you stand here and say, oh yes, incredible camera, nobody will care. You must feel it. You must live it. It must be your passion to present this. I give all of you an advice. Every presentation, no matter how boring the topic is, present it like it is the most important topic in the world. Show more emotions. Use your face. Use your hands. Your whole body if you present something. That's self-marketing. With that, I would like to welcome our expert in human resource management. What you saw today is a company that influenced the life of every human all over the world. They transformed from a software manufacturer to a hard and cloud supplier. They changed from a company which was recognized as unhip and uncool to a pioneer in virtual reality and revolutionary products like the Surface product line. I want to end this presentation with a sentence of the current CFO of Microsoft. We want to move people from needing Windows to choosing Windows and loving Windows. That's our goal. It was a pleasure for us to perform this presentation. Thank you all very, very much. That's the final call. Thanks.